What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the third episode in the XR50 build. Today we are going to be disassembling the wheels, getting them all powder coated, customized, and rebuilt. The last video was during the summer, and before I only had this one shop that we just put up. Now we have two, and we are full of projects going on at the moment. I'll give you guys a look at what I'm working on right now before we jump into today's project. I'm really sorry that it took so long to get back around to this video. I've just been focusing on growing my business and making money so that I can survive down here, essentially. But now things are going a lot better, and I'm looking forward to getting back to this build. I think it's going to bring some good attention to the channel, and I'm so excited for this one because, as I've said before, we are taking it to the next level. I mean, the extreme on this build. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram if you're not already. I'm posting content of all of the work that I do, all the builds for my clients. This is the KX250 that we're finishing up hopefully this week. It's been sitting for a long time, as you can tell, but we're almost ready to finish that. And in here we have a sick project that I'm working on. We're turning a KLX 110 into a Husqvarna Rockstar Edition look-alike. So I've already powder coated the cases, which I'll show you in a second, and this thing is going to come out looking incredible. And these are my small ovens that I use to do small parts, and this large oven will be capable of powder coating frames and rims and things that are really big. So coming on over to the mechanics shop, which is just a mess at the moment. I've got a lot going on. We finished up this Z50. I was able to powder coat the handlebars, get them looking fresh again. And we had to fix the forks, which were bent from a crash. Still got the CR250. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. I said I'm going to sell it, but I can't bring myself to sell it yet, and I think I'm just going to hold on to it as long as I can. This was a KX250 that I had to do a full engine teardown on, which these are the cases here, and I've got the rest of it in a box right here, but that's either going to get scrapped or a full rebuild. It needs everything again. And I'm also working on this CRF450R engine right here. This one is getting assembled and we're almost done. So I wanted to show you all what's going on behind the YouTube videos, which is a lot. I am completely busy with all of this work, and this is, like I said, priority. But now we are going to be opening up these boxes. It has been months and months since I've even taken a look inside of this. This is going to be awesome. So check it out. This is what we're working with right now. These things are extremely crusty. Tires are cracking, falling apart. These have been spray painted, looking like shit. Everything's rusted. It's gonna be quite the transformation for these wheels. And over here, we've got everything we need. 2 brand new tires, Dunlops, ready to go. New tubes, new rim strips, new brake pads, and brake clips. Oh my God. I just realized that these brake pads come with the clips already, and I ordered extra clips. We've got the new wheel bearings front and rear, new Bbr heavy duty spokes, and a new rear sprocket, which is actually smaller than the original. This sprocket is a 35 rear tooth. So I am ready to get down on this project, y'all. I'm freaking pumped, and just wait till you see the color combinations we come up with on this. Got this last one, but it does not want to come off. And it's starting to strip out. Oh, we are fucked. Alright, fuck that. I was not about to give up on this just yet. Cut a little notch in here, and now I've been able to break it loose. What I should have been doing from the beginning is grabbing it with the wrench here and hitting the wrench with the hammer to break it loose. That is what you want to do, because the impact is way more likely to strip out these bolts than doing it the other way. So my mistake, but I fixed it, and now we're gonna get this rocket off. God damn, that was a struggle. Mini tires are absolutely the worst. I am so terrified to reinstall the new tires after I powder coat these. So let's go ahead and try to get this other one off now. Alright, well that went a lot better. Now I'm going to be trying to remove these old spokes, which I'm sure some of them are going to give me some problems, but if they do, we're just cutting them and hub's coming out. Wow, this stuff cleaned up amazing. I'm super happy. We're gonna be ready to powder coat soon after I blast them. And all of this stuff here is gonna be Cerakoted. I'm going all out on this. right, we are moving right along. The next thing we're gonna be doing is doing some stripping. And no, I'm sorry guys, it won't be me doing the stripping. It's gonna be this shit right here. This is what I use, and you can pick it up at the local Comex store here in Mexico. But it's some very harsh shit, and you're gonna have some similar strippers in United States, paint removers like this that are acids. So this is what I use for now. It's worked for me, but you definitely do not want to get it on your skin. This stuff is nasty. So we're gonna be laying it on the hubs here and removing all of that paint that's on there. And actually, when I do this, it almost always takes me 2 passes. So I will put paint stripper, wash it off, and then put another round of paint stripper, and that will usually get all of it removed, but never happens in the first time I get everything. Maldi, time to get back to work. Uh-oh. Here comes her sister. At this point, we have the wheels chemically stripped and they are ready to be prepped for sandblasting. But before we do that, we need to do some modifications to these wheels. So this part I'm super excited about. We've got the Bbr Bigger Spoke Kit for the XR50. Also works on a lot of other 50s as well. All the 50s pretty much. And here's the difference. Look at the size of these new spokes compared to the original, along with the size of the nipples. So it is absolutely a massive upgrade. It requires a little bit of work. What we're gonna have to do is drill both the holes in the hubs, which I have already started. This is what they're gonna look like after they've been drilled. And also we need to drill the holes in the rim. This hole right here has already been drilled. That's the size we're gonna need. And you can see it was a lot smaller before. And that's so that we will be able to fit these new spoke nipples in there. So we've got a lot of drilling to do. Let's go ahead and get this knocked out. Maldi. So to drill out the hub holes, we're gonna be using a 3/16 drill bit. Alright, now we are ready to do the rims, and these are just a little bit trickier. You need to make sure that you go in with the angle in the direction that it's coming out, where the nipple's going to come out, because as you can see they have different angles for different sides. So I just got to keep that in mind, and I'm going to be using a 7 32nd first and later finishing with the 9 32nd. So this is what you're going to need to finish the holes. They're going to need to be this big. And it definitely feels kind of rough drilling into these rims. I feel bad doing it, but it's what they tell us to do, so just be careful. So now we are finished drilling the first hub and the rim. This rim's going to need a little bit more work. I'm going to want to file down these nipple holes a little bit because some of them have some rough edges from the drilling, and on top of that there's some deeper scratches in this rim that I'm going to try to file out before we hit it with the sandblast. However, I do have the first hub completely masked off and ready to get sandblasted. So next I'll be drilling out the other hub and rim and then getting this ready to be sandblasted as well. And we will keep rolling on this wheel build. By the way, this cutie here is Aspen. Aspen! She's maybe 4 months old right now. But anyways, we're almost done drilling out this second rim. I actually burned through a whole battery in my drill, so I'll have to charge it up right now, but we are ready to sandblast both of these hubs now. So they don't have to be masked off perfectly. This is just to protect the areas we don't want to blast, and later I will be masking them off with high temperature tape, much cleaner, so that we don't get any powder where we don't want it to stick. Let's go ahead and get these blasted, and I'm super excited to surprise you guys with the color that we're using on these hubs. It is going to be a 2-stage powder coat. We're going to put a base coat and then a top transparent color coat over it. It's going to be unbelievable, I promise. We've actually got these drum covers already sandblasted, so this is what they look like after. Came out amazing. But now it is time to blast these beautiful hubs. We are really close to powder coating now. Next thing we need to do is mask off everything with high temperature tape, and then we will be able to bake them out, and then we will coat them. We are all finished with the masking. Got everything that we do not want to get coated covered, and this one was a little bit more challenging, but came out great. So we are going to throw these in the oven, and we're going to be shooting some powder. Right now we have these parts baking out, which is going to burn off all oils and contaminants that are still on the parts. And here's the first color we're going to be putting on. All of the powder I use is from Prismatic Powders. Here we have the Silver Artery. So this base coat is going to put down a very cool texture design, and above this we'll be putting a transparent red coat. So I'm excited to show you guys what this looks like. Now, while I have that first hub baking out, I am going to be smoothing out these nipple mounting points because they have some rough edges from the drill, like I said before. And I've already finished this one. They all came out much smoother now, and they look a lot more uniform and even. So after I sandblast this, it should look really nice. You won't really be able to tell that I even drilled through them. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I did that with this one, and we'll get to powder coating. So I'm going to go ahead and get the next powder ready, and for this top coat we are working with this dazzling red right here. This is a beautiful red we're going to be putting on top. yeah, boys, we did it. We got these hubs looking absolutely sick. I'm so pumped right now. Thank you guys for watching the video. I had to split it into 2 parts because it just ran so long. And we're gonna be finishing these wheels in the next video. We're gonna be powder coating the rims and assembling them with these new BBR spokes that we got. So it's gonna turn out amazing. Hit that like button for me and make sure you're subscribed. Now my reward to you guys for sticking around this long is this. Check it out. We have in fact powder coated the rims in this white. I'm super fired up. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Peace.